Al Mancini, co-author of Eating Las Vegas, the 50 Essential Restaurants, in probably what has to be the least Las Vegas spot in the book. Let me just show you guys this place a little bit. We're at Desert Shores, and this is the site of Marche Bacchus. I am here with the chef, Jean-Paul Labadie. I'm realizing we're really close to that water, so let's trot over here. Okay, it's a little quieter out here now. Again, Al Mancini, Eating Las Vegas, here with Jean-Paul Labadie at Marche Bacchus. Jean-Paul, how are you today?
Pretty good, guys. How are you?
I'm doing well. You have been here at Marche Bacchus for how long?
I've been here for about 2.5 years.
And you come from some interesting background prior to that. You worked with the great Emeril Lagasse, correct?
I worked with Chef Emeril for 14 long years. The last one of that I opened Table 10 at Palazzo, and then before that, Chef de Cuisine, Emeril Stoneland's Fish House in the MGM.
So you've done both Table 10, which was Emeril's more casual restaurant.
Correct.
You opened that up, and then you've done his more formal stuff as well. And here, where do you think Marche Bacchus fits into the scale of formality?
You know, I think we can do both. We have the the knowledge to do very casual lunch, and then we have dinner. We pull out the foie gras, and we got the lobster pot pie. So we have pretty much everything to accommodate any taste and any budget, really.
This is one of those restaurants, and you're not the only place in the book that's like this, that it has such an incredible location that people could get away with not worrying about the food. So to bring in a chef of your caliber definitely shows that there's a commitment, not resting on the fact that, oh, you can feed the swans, but actually you have to feed the people as well.
You know, and that's the way it was for the longest time. And then when Jeff and Rhonda Wyatt took it over, they wanted to bring the level of food to match the wine store, and I met them, a bunch of years ago. They're from New Orleans, and the connection happened there. So I cooked for them throughout the years. So when they needed a chef, I needed a job, and it worked out perfect. They let me do whatever I wanted to do to bring the menu to what I'm used to what they're used to. And we got a little bit to go, but I think we've done a lot of things since I've been here.
And you mentioned the wine store, and we just showed people earlier a little bit of the wine store. And that's one of the great parts about this restaurant is you've got a wine retail store. You've got incredible deals on wine that people can buy here and then just come out, buy them at a retail price, and it's I think only $10 corkage fee,
correct.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So you've got a great wine list, so to speak, for this restaurant. I mean, as good as you would find in a super gourmet restaurant on the Strip, practically.
Really is, and I have to believe he's one of the top wine sellers here in Las Vegas, which is a lot. When you see all the heavy hitters that we have on the Strip, he moves so much wine again because he can keep the prices down. We're not on the Strip, so you don't get caught up in the whole madness of that. And he has so much volume that he can afford to bring wines in for any level also. And you said you hit on match, and I can make whatever, and he'll be able to match it from his store. So it really helps our customers.
When he brings in a great new wine, do you try to find ways to pair your menu to these wines?
It's easier for me. When we have a guest that come in, hey, I want to do a tasting, or he'll bring a bottle of wine. I mean, I know the characteristics of the grape and all that and how it was handled, so I can just bring the food up to the wine. Now, of course, he has the knowledge to do the same thing for the food, but usually we have the wine first, and then I show up with the food.
Okay. This is outdoor dining right here, but it is available year-round, correct?
It is available year-round. I don't know if you can see, we have some plastics that can come up and down depending on the weather. We have heaters throughout the entire patio, so you should be able to hang out for an hour and a half with no major issues, And then, of course, in a month or so, we won't need any of these things, and in the summer, we'll have misters to kind of compensate for the heat.
Describe the style of cooking that you bring to this restaurant.
All right, we're a French bistro, and it's always been our history. But being on the Strip, you cook for anybody in the world. So we wanted to bring a little bit of that variety here. I mean, we're still very classic. Our technique is still French, but we have things from all over the world. For example, we studied enough Asian to have some Japanese and Chinese kind of oriented dishes. I'm from Puerto Rico, so I bring some flavors from the Caribbean. My grandparents from one side were Spanish, and we cooked that type of food also. So I have some of the influence in here. So we have, you know, we have a lot of different things in our menu, and you know, sometimes people say if you try too much, you can kind of fumble a little bit, but we're just shy of trying too much. I mean, I want to make sure that if I put something on a plate, that it's going to be well received by a customer.
And this is a big neighborhood restaurant. A lot of locals like to come here, but it's not that far from the Strip, right? You still get people coming out from the Strip?
We do, and it's getting more and more so. You know, a taxi cab will run you a couple bucks, but about 20 minutes you're here. You know, and then when you look at, if you're gonna drive or go from hotel to hotel, it will take you about that much to kind of get into a cab, get into the hotel, and you know, sometimes you have to walk 1.5 miles or so from Ballet to the restaurant. So we're not, I mean, even though it looks like a long ways, we're not really that much different from going from Bellagio to the Luxor, for example.
Okay. And what's your favorite dish on the menu? What do you recommend to people?
You know, we have a smoking jambalaya. It's a great flavor in there. It's a big portion, pasta, andouille sausage, roasted bell peppers. Of course, we make all the sauces in here. It's a roasted tomato sauce. So that's probably one of my biggest sellers. My favorite will have to be our duck dish. You know, it's a little foie gras, béarnaise, foie gras bread stuffing with sliced duck breast.
Okay, and of course the reason we're here is this book.
This bad boy.
Eating Las Vegas, the 50 Essential Restaurants. You guys were included in that. You also sell it right here in the store, right?
Yes, we do. And you know, I think we've done a good job. Rhonda's done a great job selling the book. You know, of course, during Christmas, she put it in the Christmas baskets, and during New Year's Eve, we put it into a champagne kind of basket. So she's really good when it comes to marketing. You know, we're really honored to be in this book, to look at the amount of restaurants and chefs that are on Las Vegas and on the Strip. It is fantastic. You know, it obviously shows the good job that our staff has done through the past couple of years since I've been here. But again, you know, the higher you get, the better you have to get, because now you have to be consistent and people expect that way. So the pressure's on us now to make sure that everywhere that comes into the restaurant agrees with you guys.
Cool. Well, thank you very much for your time, Chef.